And it all kicks off with a story that I'm willing to bet sounds very familiar to you. You know the one I'm talking about. Okay, picture this. It's January 1st. You are just electric with motivation, right? You're thinking, this is it. This is my year. You've got the brand new gym membership, that shiny new planner. You are so ready to crush it. And then we hit fast forward. A couple of months go by. Suddenly it's March. And you have to ask yourself, where did all that fire go? That unstoppable energy? That gym card? Yeah, it's probably buried deep in your wallet somewhere. And that planner is just sitting there on your desk, totally untouched. They're like little monuments to your good intentions, just gathering dust. And then, bam, before you know it, it's December again. And that all too familiar feeling, that little pang of guilt, it just sinks in. You're right back at square one, wondering what happened. So what's the deal? Why does this happen over and over and over again to so many of us? It's like clockwork every single year. Now listen up, because this is the most important part. This is not about you being lazy. It has nothing to do with a lack of willpower. It's a psychological trap. And right now, we're going to break down what's really going on inside your head. Okay, so the first piece of this puzzle has a name, the planner's high. Yeah. You heard that right. It's all about a secret little addiction your brain has. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that just planning to do something, setting the goal, buying the gear, sometimes feels even better than actually doing the work? Well, there's a totally scientific reason for that. It's all thanks to something we can call the dopamine of planning. See, when you set an exciting new goal, your brain just floods your system with dopamine. That's that feel-good chemical. You literally get a high just from fantasizing about success. But here's the catch. That dopamine rush, it tricks your brain. It makes you feel like you've already won. You get the prize, that feeling of accomplishment, just for showing up to the starting line. You haven't even run the race yet. And that is the trap. Your brain, for all its amazing power, is not very good at telling the difference between imagining success and actually earning it. It gets the reward up front, so why would it want to do the hard work later? So, what does this all mean? It means you're not addicted to being consistent. You're addicted to the feeling of starting over. It's the planning, not the process, that you're chasing. But wait, that planner's high is only part of the story. There's another huge force at play here, and it's your brain's deep, powerful instinct to keep you right where you are, in your comfort zone. Here's a hard truth you've got to understand about your brain. Its number one job isn't to make you successful. It's not to make you happy. Its main goal is just to keep you alive. It's a survival machine, first and foremost. And the way it does this is through a process called homeostasis. Think of it like your brain's internal thermostat. Its job is to keep everything predictable, familiar, and stable. Why? Because to a survival machine, anything new, any big change, that feels like a threat. And this is what creates that same predictable loop year after year, right? January, you're on fire. By March, your brain's thermostat, that homeostasis, starts freaking out. It kicks in hard, treating your new habits like an enemy. By summer, you've slowly drifted back to your old ways. And by December, well, you know the rest. Guilt and regret. I'm going to say this again because it is so important for you to hear. When you fall off track, it is not a failure of your character. It is not a lack of willpower. It's biology. It's just how your brain is wired. It's literally your brain fighting tooth and nail to protect you by keeping you in that same old loop. It thinks it's helping, but in reality, it's the very thing holding you back. Okay, so that's the problem. It's a bit of a downer, I know. But now that we know what we're up against, how do we actually break free? Let's talk about the solution, the real path to change. First things first, you have to stop relying on motivation. Seriously. Motivation is just a feeling. It's a chemical high. It's fickle, it's unreliable, it comes and it goes. What you need instead is a system. A system isn't a feeling. It's a schedule. It's an automatic action. It runs on consistency, not inspiration, and that's the only thing that actually builds real, lasting progress. So, here's the game plan. Step 1, stop chasing that fleeting high of motivation. Step 2, build a super simple, repeatable system, something you don't even have to think about. And step 3, this is the big one, you shift your identity. An identity shift, what does that even mean? Well, it's the difference between saying, I want to do this and I am this. It's huge. So instead of saying, I want to go to the gym, you start telling yourself, I am an athlete. Think about it. An athlete doesn't debate whether or not to train. It's just who they are. It's part of their identity. And once you believe that, your actions naturally, almost magically, start to fall in line. And that brings us right here to the final, most important question. This isn't about what you're going to do next year or even next week. The real question is, who are you deciding to be starting right now? What's it going to be?